Hi everyone. So today we have something actually special. So Tess wants a layer project for Halloween, and we have one layer project here, Halloween. But I've been trying to do some cuts on paper. Sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. On this, and the reason is when the paper is really light in color. The laser is moving across this, and it's creating a little bit of a mark, burning marks under. It's not all the time, not all the colors, but happen with some paper. So I was working in the solution. Let me show you what I have here. So I have here these two parts. How I'm gonna use this paper to show you. So basically this has all the channels, so the smoke can flow out easy, so you don't stain your paper, especially when you work with a really light color. These are magnets in the corners. This has magnets embedded as well. So basically what you do in this is you set the cover on the top like so it will keep your paper elevated so it doesn't get stained, and it will actually frame it, so I have a little corner so you guys can just put this. Now this is for a 6 inches by 6 inches, so you put it like this, and there you go. So this works perfectly for the frame ones that you get on Michaels, for example, the 6x6. They have a backing. Ideally, you don't do the whole 6 inches on it. So the backing is 6 inches, but you cut this to 5 inches area. In that way, you have a little floating layer project. So let's go to the laser and let's get this project going.
Okay, so what we have here is basically the layers I'm going to be working on. So I separate different colors so I can identify this easier, and here is all my paper. Now I separate all the colors of the paper, so let's gonna start basically working on this. So I'm gonna set the first sheet of paper over our fixture, and I'm gonna put the magnetic cover on, and you will see that this is snap in place. So we using the angle that we have. It's gonna be part of this kit because the original one that comes with the laser is too small and it wiggles and all that. We are going to set this there. Once you have it there, just push it to the corner to make sure that it's nice and sit in place, so you don't need to worry. So remember to make sure that your laser is in focus. Remove the lens cap. If you don't remember, always you can get one of these on our website. Now that you have everything set, let's close this shield and let's work on the file really quick. So the first thing I'm gonna have is I have a template with the right alignment, so I don't need to be accommodating each one at a time. So I'm gonna grab the first one. I'm gonna copy or cut it, so depending how you want to work. I like to just cut it, and I'm going to place it in this new artwork. Now that I have it in this artwork, what I'm going to do is I'm going to align this left and right and top and bottom to make sure that it goes to the middle, so I just see it at least, and then I'm going to drag it and put it in place, so you will see the guides automatically snap inside. Now I'm gonna change this to cut. Right now it's set to engrave, so I'm gonna just send it to cut. Now that I have it on cut, I'm gonna take my settings, so blue light, and I'm gonna use for this specific one, I'm gonna use 80 power and 45 speed. I'm going to use only one pass, and that's pretty much it. So all right, now that we have everything, I'm going to double check my settings. 80 power, 45 speed, one pass. So I'm gonna hit process and send it to the machine. Oops, I need to connect the machine, so let's do that. Connect the machine. There you go, connect. Now we can start. Hit start and press the button.
Okay, so we have all the layers here. So I'm going to try to keep it in order so I don't add work to myself. So this one is already all weed out and ready to use. Thank you, baby. So what we're gonna do here is we are going to weed the brown one. Put this one like that. So this one still needs to take some parts out. So we're gonna just push the corners and little parts because it has a lot of trees here. So we just want to make sure that this actually separate without breaking anything, which is the hardest part. You will imagine that the laser will cut like super clean paper, assuming the cuts would. But even with 80% power, you can see how much this needs to be weed out. So we'll see here. There we go. So the way I want to layer this doesn't need to be super long, big, separated layers. This needs to be something that, you know, looks good and isn't a small artwork. So put on the light to make sure where this goes. Blindness is a thing. And now we got them all. It's perfect. So let's put this layer over and see if everything looks fine. Look at that. Alright, so let's work on the layering. So I don't have my regular little cushions that I use for this, so I'm gonna improvise and do something a little bit different because I have a lot of these. So I have this double-sided disc from 3M. So I'm gonna cut a couple and I'm gonna use just an utility knife. So I'm gonna do it like this. Yes, I'm not using a ruler, I'm using a bottle opener. And there we go. I hope it's centered enough. So I'm gonna grab my weeding tool again and I'm gonna press on that last layer. I'm just gonna go right in between where this little thing is and press on that last one to make sure that it's holding my entire project very well. Alright, one more. So we have it here. Now let's put it back in his frame. It's a little dusty, I'll clean it later. But let's put this in. They're all out. This one needs to be out. Out. There we go. And I'm going to push this down. This used to have like a cloth thingy there. I remove it because it's a little bit impossible to work with. It's actually just something that you put like a nail or something like that on it. So I'm gonna just bend this down to hold this. Oop, I put it sideways, but it's a table piece. But there you go. Here's the project. Okay, so we cut everything. We basically, I wouldn't say glue, but we put all together. I actually already flipped it for this part of the video, but here it is. So this is a really nice, 6x6. It's not super big, it's not super invasive. You can put it with different things in the wall, you can put it on your desk. We did use our paper cat jig or fixture, and in some cases we have some flames here and there depending on the size, so be sure that you don't leave your laser unattended when you do a project like this, especially with paper, because small details that are too close together, they're going to just burst in flames. It's paper, so make sure that you don't leave your laser unattended, number one. Number two, this option of the fixture for the paper doesn't leave the scorch marks like the regular honeycombs or anything like that, because your paper is suspended. Always keep an eye where you're doing and what you're doing. Get a bunch of colors, all the colors, test them. We discovered that blue cut a lot easier for whatever reason than black. Black bursts in flames really easy, but blue cuts super clean. Same with white. So as always, lasers is something about testing and find the best settings that will work for you. Now, we are going to put a zip file on the comments below with the Xtool Creative Space project for this. So it's going to be 5 different projects so you don't have mistakes, and you can cut this yourself, paper, wood, do your settings, anything that suits you best. Now, I hope you guys enjoy this project, and Halloween is around the corner. Some people is buying some decorations, so get some stuff going. And as always, fire the laser.